everybody, this is Ostuni and welcome to... That's right! The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, the original one. And with a lot of... wow, that's a lot of compression. I'm gonna have to take a look and see if there's any way that I can do this. So I'm gonna name myself... Burr... Whoop. Burners. Ah, shit. Burner. That's what I'm gonna name myself. I'm gonna name myself Burner. I'm gonna keep this interesting. Because I'm gonna, because every once in a while I'm gonna look up and I'm gonna be like, what's my name again? It's gonna say, "Oh, thou mightiful warrior Burners." This is one of my favorite Legend of Zelda games of all time. Actually, it was the first Legend of Zelda that I've 100% completed without any cheat codes, too, so that's something else. And, so, an interesting little tidbit. This, in case you guys didn't hear me just a second ago, this is the original version, and I'm playing it on the Wii U, to avoid conflict, I guess, and to also get some use out of my Wii U, which I kind of want to. The thing about Majora's Mask that made me want to play it is because, well, I can't really say it yet because I still got that coming in the pipeline. I've still got one more video to do for Breath of the Wild, and it's going to be a video that I'm going to put only on Facebook, but before the episode that I actually put it out goes up, I'll have an announcement in that video. So whenever it's up, you guys will know about it, and I'll leave a link in the description of whichever video comes out the day that it comes out. So just be on the lookout for that. It's going to be cool. Has something to do with Majora's Mask. Wink, wink. But I'm so excited. I'm so excited. This is one of my bucket list games, basically. And by bucket list games, there's a lot of games that I really like from childhood, and just some that are really popular and shit like that I really want to play before, like, just on the channel. See, you two fairies did great. I wonder if he has anything good on him. Huh? This guy? Well, he shouldn't be a problem. Gosh, I wish that there were more Legend of Zelda games. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. There are more Legend of Zelda games that don't have Ganon as the central villain that did pretty good. A lot of handheld ones in particular. Oh, what a pretty ocarina. Hey, Skull Kid, let me touch it. I want to say, stop laughing over me! Oh, shit. Microphone's way back here. Sorry, guys. Just gonna remove this. And gonna move this. Oh, so sorry. Oh, so sorry. Oh, so sorry. So unprofessional. You can't, Tail. What would you do if you dropped it and broke it? No way. You can't touch it. Oh, but sis, why can't I try it out, too? What the fuck? Excuse me, sir. You happen to have my shit. I love that look that Link gives. I think that's the only time I've seen him throughout Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask give that look. And that basically is what that says, like, I see you have my stuff. You won't give that shit back? I had no idea what to really expect from this game back in the day, but dear God, like, I don't know why it is that I enjoyed this as much as I did. It's just the overall feeling of it so different. Alright, so now we should be good to go. Okay. I gotta check out something real quick. Do I have a rumble feature on this? Ah, god damn it, I don't. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get a controller at some point that actually supports the rumble feature, because that's one thing that I could actually have that would augment my playing experience on this. I think the gamepad has the rumble feature, but I don't want to hold that big motherfucker. Like, unless I'm using, like, the away from TV mode, if you guys catch my drift and everything like that. But this game is going to be really interesting because this game is... It's very different as far as its difficulty, because it's difficult because of another reason. Other than, like, oh, bosses are hard and stuff. It's like, no, you have to plan out what you're gonna do before you go out and do it. Like, that's what makes this game a little bit harder. What's with that stupid horse of yours? It doesn't want to listen to anything I said to it. Probably because there's a crazy motherfucker with a glowing eye mask on top of him. Just a guess. There's no point in writing that thing, so I did you a favor and I sent it to the glue factory. Hee. Aw, boo-hoo. Why the sad face? It's not like I killed your horse or anything. I just thought I'd have a little bit of fun with you by crushing your spirit. Oh, come now. Do you really think you could beat me as I am now? I didn't even get to read all that dialogue. I got the majority of it, though, so I think I'm good. Alright, so... in case those of you who don't know, we are about to be forced into a situation that we aren't gonna like. Whenever we get to a free area, I want to definitely discuss a couple of things that I really like about the original version compared to the 3D version, because I know a lot of people would ask me, why don't you play the 3D version? Well, there's a more practical reason, but there's also more technical reasons if I was able to do it. Oh god. Oh god! I'm not made of a good quality wood! I'm made out of oak shit! Well, wait a minute. Oak's a good quality wood, right? Now that's a good look for you. You'll stay here forever, looking that way forever. Now he's the Mighty Monarch. I don't know why I changed voices all of a sudden for the Skull Kid, but now he's the Mighty Monarch. God. Fucking bitch. Yeah, but you should have kept your eye on your friends, because now you're separated, and now you're stuck with me. I'm not trapped in here with I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me. Whoa, Skull Kid, wait with me. I'm still here, Tail. You can't leave without me. You may not be able to knock me down, but you can't knock down a solid fucking wall. If I wasn't dealing with you, I wouldn't have gotten separated from my brother. Well, don't just sit there, Deku boy. Do something. What the fuck do you want me to do? Why are you looking at me like that? Is there something stuck on my face? There's a face on there? Will you stop staring at me? Just open that door for me, please. Come on, a helpless little girl is asking you, so please hurry up. Oh, Tail. I wonder if this child will be alright on his own. Alright. Aw, shit. Ah. Nah, can't really do that. Okay, I wanted to mention why... Well, I'll let her exhaust her dialogue for a little bit. Hey, wait for me, don't leave me behind. So, that stuff back there, I, apologize, so take me with you. The fuck? You want to know what, about that Skull Kid that just ran off, right? Well, I just so happen to have an idea of where he might be going. Take me with you and I'll help you out. Deal? Please? Good. So then it's up. Well, I didn't really agree to shit, but then again, I can't talk because I'm lonk. Let's see, now then, I'll be your partner at least until we catch the Skull Kid. My name's Tattle. So, it's nice to meet you, or whatever. Now we got all that all straightened out and messing around, so keep moving. If you have a question figured out, press up on the C stick and I'll tell you how to do it. Hopefully you'll manage to get by without my help until then. I don't know either, Bernerner. Okay, I got this. So, besides the obvious reason of I don't have a 3DS to record on, another reason why I would do the original version anyway is because I think, like, the 3D version looks like it got brightened up a little bit as far as, like, the overall, like, the overall graphics just seem brighter, and I kind of liked that the murky feeling of Majora's Mask, that ominous feeling to all of it. Get a Deku Nut! I'll never use it! Sweet! But yeah, that's pretty much the reason why I don't really care to play for the 3D one. I got it a while back, and... oh, shit. Oh, I did actually use a Deku Nut while I was flying around. Cool. I just didn't care for it that much, and then I watched a couple of videos, and apparently there was a lot more technical changes to it too. Like the save system was changed to where like you can save at any point that's like an owl statue and leave, and it basically just kills all the tension. Okay. Oh shit. Oh god. Okay, that's right. So see, it's strange, but the way you look right now sort of looks like this tree. It looks all dark and gloomy, just like Majora's Mask should look. Should have been brightened up. Almost like it could start crying at any second now. How sad. You know, looking at this now, like, and knowing what I do about it, because I've played through this game all the way through, I think that they could have elaborated on it a little bit more. I think that would have been kind of cool. There are a lot of things that could have been elaborated on more in Majora's Mask. At least I think. Like, a certain deity that is very fierce could have been elaborated on much more. Let's see. And here we go. Time to learn some backstory. You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you? The most famous fucking quote of this game was the Happy Mask Salesman. It's so weird how, like, this is the only person who is actually from, like, this is, besides the Skull Kid, this is the only other character besides the, or that's from Majora's Mask that keeps his identity, because there's a lot of people that come back from Ocarina of Time that are in Majora's Mask, but their identities are changed, which is kind of weird. It's like, same people, different identities. Let's see, during my travels, a very important mask was stolen from me by an imp in the woods, so I am at a loss, and now I found you. Now don't think me rude, but I've been following you. Just stalking me? How'd you get... oh, wait a minute, you were behind me. Okay. So that makes sense. For I know of a way to return you to your former self. If you can get back the precious item that was stolen from you, I will return you to normal. In exchange, all that I ask is that you get back my precious mask that imp stole from me. What? Is it not a simple task? Why, to someone like you, it should be no means a difficult task. Except... the one thing is, I'm a very busy fellow, and I must leave this place in 3 days. Wonder why? How grateful I would be if you could bring me back before my time here is up. But yes, you'll be fine. I see that you are young and have tremendous courage. I believe you'll find it right away. Well then, I'm counting on you. Okay, let's go! Alright. It's also kind of weird that the Happy Mask Salesman doesn't return after Majora's Mask. I don't know what he'd do in any other Zelda game, but I just think that, like, he was an interesting character in Ocarina, and then, of course, he gets all this attention in Majora's Mask, and then nothing. Weird. He gives me the creeps. The Masked Salesman was... let's see, what should I do for your voice? You need something a little bit different. That Masked Salesman was the... sorry, just thinking aloud. A threat is... even if we've never slaved, that still leaves us with a measly 72 hours. Talk about demanding. Well then, don't just stand there. I'll just say the Great Fairy. Look, you want to find a Skull Kid, don't you? The Great Fairy will know what he's up to. She watches over everything. And just between you and me, the Skull Kid is no match for the Great Fairy. Get to the shrine near the North Gate. You'll find the Great Fairy in there. Alright, so let's go. Oh god, that dog! Shut! Did he just... Ha! You drowned. Oh god! The most deadly enemy in all of the game. That fucking dog. Oh god. Alright. For those of you who are wondering, I'm not sure if I'm going to do a 100% playthrough of this game, but I'm pretty sure that I'm going to do a playthrough where I acquire all of the masks. It's Tingle! Was this Tingle's first appearance? I feel like it was his first appearance in a Zelda game. What's this? Green clothes? White fairy? Sir, could you be by chance a forest fairy? Oh my. My name is Tingle. I think I am the same as you. Why do I keep going to Mighty Monarch? A forest fairy. A lot. Or wait a minute. He needs something different. Okay, I got it. Alas, though I am already age 35, no fairies come to meet me yet. My father tells me to grow up and act my age. But why? I tell you, Tingle is the very reincarnation of a fairy. If you catch my drift. Now, while I stand here waiting for a fairy of my own, I sell maps to help out my father. Lucky, lucky. You're so lucky to have a fairy. I know, I know. We should be friends. Yes, yes, in exchange, I will sell you a map for cheap as a sign of my friendship. Will you buy one of Tingle's maps? Let's go and do the Clock Town one. Yippee! Alright, got the map of Clock Town. Let's see, red arrow shows where you've entered and the yellow arrow shows your current location. Well, call again. Tingle, tingle, kaloom, limpa. These are the magic words that Tingle created himself. Don't steal them. Okay. Alright, so... yeah. Let's go up here. Ah, shit. I'm definitely going to have to get a different controller for this because I'm playing with the classic controller for the Wii, in case you guys are curious as to why I don't have Rumble support. Or wait a minute, is this? This isn't it, is it? Oh, this is the Deku Scrub Playground. I may do that later, but I'm not hard-pressed to get it right now. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, to do everything in this game would take way too long, so that's why I'm probably going to stick with just the masks. And now the Great Fire! Young one, hear my plea. I have... fuck, I keep on going back to that. I have been broken and scattered into pieces by the masked Skull Kid. Please find one stray fairy lost in town and bring her to this fairy fountain. Okay, and if you get damaged in any way, which I don't... well, actually, I can't see how you would get damaged. You can go there, and, you know, you'll get healed. Okay. And we need magic power to break that fucking balloon. I don't know why Majora has a fucking balloon, and that guard won't let us out, so we have to do this to get out. That's basically the thing. Okay. There are a couple of spots that the fairy can actually be in, so we're going to check each one real quick. Okay, this is another gate of it. East Clock Town. Alright. And for those of you also wondering about the Breath of the Wild series, I will go back to it. I'm not going to do like all the miscellaneous stuff now that the story is over, besides the one video I mentioned earlier. Just because, like, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like good enough content to do. Like just random shrines and everything like that, especially after story mode's done. But I will do the DLC. I'm gonna do that. That I will do. Let's see. Okay, so not up here. Okay. There's one other spot. If I go up here... Okay, should be over there. I'm willing to bet. There's a post officer Dan. Yay! Okay, think she's gonna be... Yep, right here. Skip! Okay, hear my plea. The masked skull kid has broken me apart and scattered my pieces. Please find a way to return me to the fairy fountain in North Clock Town. Well, I already knew that you needed help with that. So I'll do that. You are one of the longest side quests in the entire fucking game, and the only thing that we get out of it is a heart piece. That's all we get. It's bullshit. Bullshit. And I have no problem saying that. Let's see. You know what, actually... nah, let's go ahead and, let's go ahead and restore the Great Fairy before we end off in this episode. I was debating on whether or not to actually finish, like, right now. Let's see. And actually, I already have an idea for a question of the day, so there's not going to be an awkward silence of me trying to figure shit out. Yay! No awkward silences, motherfucker, yeah. There we go. And now to restore the Great Fairy. Not just any fairy, but a great fairy. All the other fairies are kind of fairies. This one's great. Those sharp, pointy boobs. Gotta love them, the nostalgia, sharp, pointy boobs. Tattle, and you, young one of altered shape. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. I am the Great Fairy of Magic. I thought that masked child was helping me, and I grew careless. All I can offer you now is this. I shall grant you magic power as a sign of my gratitude. Please, accept it. What if I don't want it? What if I don't want... Oh, God! You're forcing this on me! I feel funny! Oh, God! And now she's like, alright, now time to get me some wood. God, that'd be so fucked up. Something interesting there. I think the original plan was to actually have cutscenes whenever the Great Fairy would teach you stuff. It would have been interesting to see how the Great Fairy would teach you how to do this. Like, you can look in, like, a lot of YouTubers that covered, like, unused content for games and stuff like that, and that's one of the big things I talk about was, like, the Great Fairy was supposed to show up, like, in cutscenes and show you all this shit, but this would have been interesting. Like, when she went, like... and like a bubble would have appeared in her mouth or something. Like, oh, that sounds weird. Bubble appearing in her mouth. Weird. Let's see. Your magic power decreases when you shoot. Replenish it with magic jars and potions. The man who lives in the observatory outside the town may know about the Skull Kid's whereabouts, but be careful. You must not underestimate that child's powers, kind young one. If you ever are here, or if you ever return to your former shape, please come see me, and I shall give you more help. In which we will be doing that, because that's one of the things I was saying is, I may not do 100%, but I will be gathering a certain type of other item that's very big in this game. Masks. I'm gonna get a mask from her at some point. Ooh, sorry guys. But that's going to be it for this episode. And thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to know the next episode is coming out. And the question of the day. I mentioned earlier how I thought it was kind of funny that the Happy Mask Salesman never appears in another Zelda outside of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Well, I take that back. He may have appeared in, let me go ahead and pause this. He may have appeared in a Game Boy Color game, or maybe one of the Oracle of Ages or one of the Seasons games, but you know what I mean. He hasn't appeared in a Zelda game in a long time. Okay, but the question is, if you had to choose how to reintroduce the Happy Mask Salesman into The Legend of Zelda, how would you do it? Would he be a recurring character, like with a big centralized plot around him? Would he basically return to being a vendor like he was in Majora's Mask? Or not Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, whenever you would like rent out the masks from him and you'd do all that. How would you do it if you had the call to actually put him back in the game? That's gonna be it for me. This is Ostuni signing off. Grrr!